know you're probably on your lunch. So we're here today with the CEO of the Algorithm People and Optimize, Colin Ferguson. Colin, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, Sam.
We're
Good to
dying
see
to
you.
talk to you because you're kind of under the radar, and we want to get to know you a little bit more. So we are going to talk today about how optimization can help fleets decarbonize and transform. And for people who are watching who don't know you, I'd love to hear a little bit about you and how you got involved in this industry in the first place.
Well, yeah, I mean, that goes back 30, 35 years ago now, where I started out as a transport planner, um, actually with a company called Montgomery Transport, who moved transport from the UK over to Ireland and vice versa. And I started, planning vehicles, drivers, logistics, and then became a transport manager. So but to do that, back in those days, you had to get your CPC, Certificate of Professional Competence. So went and got that and became a transport manager. And then kind of got fed up of doing it for other folks and wanted to do it for myself. So got into the planning of transport as an agency for myself, and then that led me into software, thinking, well, I could improve the way things are done and enter into the software world at that point.
And so, as a transport manager, I mean, I live in Rosslare Harbour, so I see a lot of the trucks coming in, and there's a lot of logistics companies in Rosslare Harbour. And I wouldn't have any idea of the challenges that like. I mean, it's such. I think I noticed it most during the pandemic, actually, how these guys had to keep working to get us food, and I don't think people realize how important it is. So, what would be the challenges that you would have come across, as a transport planner?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different challenges depending on what type of organisation that you're running. So if it's HGV, trucks, the large vehicles, maybe moving food around as you suggested, they've got different set of challenges to maybe van
Mm,
operators or fleet operators who are doing, maybe more multi-drop work with the smaller vehicles, or
mm.
perhaps even nowadays electric. There's lots of challenges there. But yeah, we saw in the pandemic that companies who are serving, could be the NHS or playing a role, to help us all out during that time. They got really busy, and then there's other organisations, not so busy because some of their workload evaporated because of the pandemic. So that threw up other challenges as well. So it was really interesting for us to see that mix. And during that time, we helped a lot of organisations out to move the goods during the pandemic as well.
Oh, did you? Great. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Colin. I mean, for optimization, like, can you explain, is optimization, what does it mean? To help, like, what does it mean? Just making everything run smoother. Like,
Yeah, it is making things run smoother, but it can be summed up by automating the planning process, reducing the miles that fleets travel, increasing productivity, and cutting emissions. I mean, that's essentially what optimization does. Um, where I was doing it manual planning when I was a transport planner, that can maybe take me all day, 8 hours or 9 hours to actually plan the trucks for the next day. Optimization can do it in minutes or sometimes seconds. So
oh,
it's a in addition to the automation, you've also got the speed of planning and the efficiencies that it generates.
okay. And the decarbonisation thing, do you find that very popular now? Much more people have
Yeah.
much more awareness about it, don't they?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a number of, there's a range of folks really. So, the operators of the bigger trucks, there are now solutions there with Renault and Scania bringing out, electric trucks or, other types of low emission vehicles as well, where it's maybe been more commonplace in the LCV market, the van market or even the company cars, etc. So, from that perspective, we're seeing lots of organisations now transitioning to electric, and optimization's got a role to play in that by providing the evidence-based analysis to make to provide the confidence for fleets to make that transition. And then when you have those vehicles, you need to optimize them to get the best out of them and maximize your return on investment. So that's another way that optimization can help fleets.
And so tell me about Optimise and what it's all about then. It's the new branding that you're going to be switching to on the 13th of April. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, well, I'm really pleased to announce we managed to get the registered trademark for Optimise. So we just got that recently. So that's a big, massive step forward. And yeah, we felt we wanted a name that, not, didn't just define, what we do, it's who we are. And we wanted to try to get one word if we could to do that, rather than the algorithm people, which is great. It says who we were, but not what we did. So Optimise was the name that we came up with, and the brand we've come up with. So everyone seems to like it, our customers and partners alike. So we're very pleased that we managed to secure it, and launching that at the Royal Institute in April the 13th.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I know there's some people probably watching that will be there as well. So we're looking forward to seeing you. I know there's lots of behind the scenes stuff going on. But you're going to be speaking at it.
I am, yeah. I'm doing a little slot, welcoming folks, and just talking about the company's vision and so on. We've got another number of great speakers there. Our chair, Stephen Kelly, yeah, and also the chair of Technation is going to be there. We've got Dr. Ross Conroy, who's helped build our new algorithms with our CTO Mark Whelan, and of course we have Rachel Riley, our new brand ambassador, who's doing the hosting. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
And so tell us, what is the vision for Optimise?
Yeah, I mean, we want to, personally, coming from a transport background, I'm passionate about, automating the process, making things better, the compliance of planning, etc. So, I'd love to see everyone using Optimisation. I'd love to see everyone using Optimisation, but Optimisation in general, folks really need to be thinking about that now. I think with mixed fleets coming in and electric, you can't, in my view, really afford not to have tools like optimization algorithms to plan your fleet. And it isn't a case of, he would say that, wouldn't he? I mean, why would you do it manually if there's tools that can do it better, and you get a return on investment very quickly? So that's my vision. Also, from an environmental and sustainability point of view, worldwide, I mean, if all fleets used optimization, the carbon footprint would radically reduce overnight from the emissions of fleets. And I think folks are starting to cotton on to that now and see that. A statistic which I find quite compelling is around 90% of fleets worldwide don't yet use optimization. So, there's only 10% or so benefiting from it. So, my vision is to, tap into that 90% and make a difference.
Only 10%?
Yep.
That's quite low, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. I mean, if you go back, I don't know, 20 odd years ago, more, that was the same in the telematics space, where only the top 10% of fleets had telematics, and everyone else thought, they don't need it, they know where their drivers are. It's probably fair to say now everybody has a form of telematics in some way, shape, or form. So that's where we see optimization. It's at the bottom of that S-curve, where telematics was 20, 25 years ago. That's where optimization is today. So if we fast forward 20 years, then I'm hoping that everyone will be using optimization.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds really good. So definitely, if anyone is watching and you're in the logistics space and you haven't got an invitation to the launch, do message us and we will send you out. I think there's about 5 invitations left as far as I know, but definitely you will see, hopefully, #Optimise launch will be all over your feeds on the 13th of April. In the meantime, is there anything you'd like to add, Colin? I know you have a great team. Can I mention the team? Because I've been working with your team for a while, and I have to say, I'm very impressed with them. Like, do you want to say a few words about that?
Yeah, fantastic team. I mean, I couldn't do it without the team. I mean, they all contribute in different ways, from, our onboarding to our sales to customer success to the back office to the technical team. We have a lot of, there's a few award-winning ladies in our team as well. The gender balance in our team is around about 50-50. We have a very strong technical team and what they do with the algorithm. So, very pleased, with the balance of the team and what we've been doing. And as I say, I couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I've really enjoyed, and then International Women's Day. I actually had lots of women to put up on Twitter to
Yeah.
showcase them. So well done there as well. So look, I think, if anyone isn't following the algorithm, people, it is at the moment on LinkedIn. We'll be changing all that on the 13th of April, but definitely follow Optimize, the algorithm people on Twitter as well. And Colin, if anyone wants to connect with you, they can connect with you after this. And yeah, you'd be happy to chat to them, I'm sure.
Of course, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to the 13th of April. And in the meantime, if anyone has any questions, we'll check back in the comments later. And thanks so much for your time, because I know you're a busy man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.